Are you ready? Are you really, really ready? I don't think you're ready for my crazy Goodwill movie haul, you guys. I've done movie thrifting at Goodwill many a times, but none like this time, you guys. It's insane, okay? I've never spent this much in one trip for movies, but I don't know if it's just the people that are donating things because the donation lines are ridiculous right now. Let me just tell you that. Like all the way backed up to the street. Don't matter what Goodwill you go to. At least that's what it's like in my area. Okay, so yeah, I kind of hit the jackpot. I found a ton of movies that I have never seen. I found a ton that are factory sealed, and I found, just some, typical regular titles, some that I've been wanting to see, some that I need to add to my collection, just like the whole shebang, you guys, okay? So let's just go ahead and get into this. I'm more than likely gonna make this a two-parter, so stick around for that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. I only picked up 2 Blu-rays, you guys, because that's all that they had. Most of the titles were $2.99 a piece. I picked up a couple things that weren't. And I don't know, the pricing has gotten really weird at my Goodwill for some reason now. Like, they just, like, randomly priced. Like, oh, this is that much and this is that much. So I don't know what's going on there, but yeah. Anywho, so the Blu-rays that I picked up, I actually picked up Frozen, you guys. It's in mint condition. I needed this. We needed a new copy because the other one got completely trashed because my girls watched it so much. It does have the Blu-ray and the DVD, you guys, so that is awesome. Frozen, so now I still need to get the second one, but I actually paid $6.99 for this, which isn't too terrible considering it's Frozen, but most of the Disney stuff that at least that I always find, is super trashed. So at least I was happy to find that and in mint condition. This one I've been wanting to add to my collection. My sister actually got me into this movie, and it's excellent. The Perks of Being a Wallflower. I love it. It was nice to see what is it's on the cover, Emma Watson. I don't know why I can't think of her name. But from, nice to see her outside of Harry Potter, and she did really well in this movie. And this is just an overall really awesome movie, you guys. If you haven't seen it, check it out. All right, so I'm going to get all the snapper cases out of the way. So first up is one I have not seen in forever, and that is Deep Blue Sea. Gotta love you them shark movies. So I went ahead and picked this up. Like I said, it's been forever since I've seen it, so this will be nice to revisit because I do love shark movies, you guys. This is one that I've been wanting to add for a long time. I'm pretty sure I've seen this one, but it will be nice to rewatch this again just to kind of, refresh my memory about this movie. But The Art of War with Wesley Snipes. Love me a good Wesley Snipes film. So I did go ahead and pick that up. Then we have Sandra Bullock, Murder by Numbers. This one too, it's been a while since I've seen. This was one I'd never heard of, but it looked pretty good. And I mostly got it because it does have Ethan Hawke in it. And that is Before Sunrise. If you've seen any of these movies, you guys, let me know. Drop a comment what you thought about it. Did you love it? Did you hate it? But yeah, so it looks like a pretty decent movie, so I got that one. This one right here is factory sealed, you guys, and it's Jackie Chan's First Strike. I don't think I've seen this one, and I've seen pretty much all of Jackie Chan's movies, but I don't recall this title, so it's definitely looks like it's an older movie. What year is this from? 1997. Well, I don't remember it. I mean, I'm a 90s kid, but I don't remember this title. So I'm looking forward to that because I do love Jackie Chan. And then we have classic Grumpy Old Men. Haven't seen this one in a while. I don't think I've seen the second one yet. So now I'll just have to get the second one. This one too, I think I've seen it. I don't remember. But I know this one's another just kind of classic. Kevin Costner, Rene Russo in Tin Cup. This one I haven't seen, but I mean, sports and whatnot. I do like a good sports film, and that is Any Given Sunday. This one, who was it? I'm trying to think who I saw recently haul this. Or somebody posted something about this movie on Instagram, and it just looked good. So it's Frank Sinatra and Faye Dunaway in The First Deadly Sin. I've never seen this one. I hadn't heard of it until I'd seen that Instagram post. And so it looks like a good movie. So I went ahead and picked that one up. Mind you guys, there's lots of movie. the ones that are before my time and stuff, or even like early on in like the 90s that I don't really remember because, you know, I was just a little kid. I was still growing up during that time, and I didn't really watch a whole lot of films that were like before that time. So yeah. Then we have this one, which I was curious about just because it has Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan, and that is City of Angels. The title sounds very familiar, but I don't remember if I've ever seen this one or not. And then one that I absolutely love and I've been meaning to add to my collection is The Cell with J-Lo. This one is a good movie. I love this one. All right, this next one I vaguely remember. I'm pretty sure I've seen it, but it's just, again, one of those ones that I don't really remember too much about, and that is Five Fingers with Lawrence Fishburne and what's his name? Ryan Philippe. I've seen him in plenty of other movies. I love Lawrence Fishburne. So, yeah. Like I said, I don't recall if I've seen this one or not, but it'll be a nice watch for sure. This one, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen. Maybe I have. The title sounds familiar. And it has Pierce Brosnan in it, Ron Silver, Ben Cross, and that is Livewire. So it looks pretty cool. Looks like there's some action going on here. Like I said, the title sounds very familiar, but I don't know, you guys. But like I said, I picked up quite a few titles that I'm not too sure about, but we will definitely be watching them, checking them out. Then we have Disney's Enchanted, which I really like this if you're kind of into the whole musical kind of thing. This one was pretty good for a Disney movie. My son has been bugging me to get him this, and they actually had several copies of The Dark Knight, surprisingly. So you got that. I want to get the whole set eventually for my son, and when I do, I seen one on Amazon that has like the 3, it's the trilogy. So I'll probably end up sending this to like Mexico or something, to family, whatever, whenever I do get the actual trilogy. But for now, The Dark Knight, so my son will stop bugging me. This one is factory sealed, and this is one of those ones that they, like I said, they just randomly put a price on it. I don't know. I think I've seen parts of this one, but never the whole thing, and that is Joyful Noise. You got a really great cast, you guys. I mean, I love Queen Latifah. You got Dolly Parton, Keke Palmer, Jeremy Jordan. I'm not sure who he is, but I mean, yeah, this was actually $4.99. It's factory sealed, and like I said, I just don't really get the pricing that they have going on right now, but we got that one. I did pick up The Princess and the Frog. I do actually have this on a loose disc that a friend sent to me, but I mostly got this kind of for the case, just so I have the case, and then I'll actually have 2 copies of the movie, just in case, you know, the kiddos, like I said, they get a hold of them, and yeah. This one, I've never seen either of these, you guys, and this is another one that has like the weird pricing because it's a double feature, and I've picked up a bunch of other double features. They are just regular $2.99, but this one was $4.99, and this one it is Teen Wolf and Teen Wolf 2. I've never seen these, you guys, but I've heard of them. I remember hearing about this title, but I've never actually seen them. I mean, not to my knowledge anyways. So we got those ones there. Then this one, I was happy because this was actually on my little Amazon wish list, which is always linked in the description box below, you guys. But we have Miss Congeniality 1 and 2, uno y dos. So yeah, they come on like the little thin cases and whatnot, but you do have the nice little, you know, set here. What is it? So 1 and 2. And then it just comes in a little like box case here. So I was very excited to find this, you guys. And this was another one that was actually priced $4.99. And then I was so excited to find this. I actually just watched this a couple weeks ago, and that is Jump In. Yes, one of the Disney Channel originals. You know me. Yeah, I love this one, you guys. And this was actually one of those harder titles to come across. I previously found at Goodwill, but it was completely trashed. I was so happy. This one is actually in mint condition, you guys. I'm so happy about that. Next up is an excellent one for sure, Colombiana, Zoe Saldana. I absolutely love her films, you guys. She's great. And this was just a really awesome movie. Lots of action in it. A funny one that I absolutely love, and I saw this in theaters, Wild Hogs. This one I actually haven't seen, but I wanted to see it because it does have Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale, Amy Adams, and that is The Fighter. I love anything that's like boxing movies and stuff like that, so I figured this would be a great little watch. Then we have this one, which I have not seen in ages, Stuck on You. And then we have New Year's Eve. So I already owned Valentine's Day and I was really wanting this one. I actually really like these movies. If you guys are into the whole thing about, you know, like seeing like different stories of like different people, I guess you could say, like all in one, but yet it all kind of ties together in the end. But yeah, this was a great one to me anyways. Then we got Billy Madison, classic, Adam Sandler, love it. And then this one, I don't think I've ever fully watched this. And that is The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. And then this one, I've never really been sure how you want to pronounce it. If it's like Beowulf, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. And it's factory sealed, you guys. So I thought that was pretty awesome. We love us some like, you know, wolf, like werewolf movies and stuff like that. I take that back. It's not werewolves, but the title makes you think that. But I'm pretty sure I've seen this one though. I must have been thinking of another one that has like a similar title and like werewolves and stuff. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Like I said, from what I read on the back anyways, it sounds pretty good. Like I said, I don't recall this one. The title, it sounds so familiar though. That's why I thought it was like werewolves, but I don't think it is. So, but anywho, factory sealed. I think I pretty much picked up every factory sealed one that they had there just for the heck of it because of that matter. But yeah, so we got that one. This one I have not seen in a while, and that is Flight Plan with Jodie Foster. This one I want to say I've seen. Can't remember too much about it. And that is Double Jeopardy. Tommy Lee Jones and Ashley Judd. This one, this one I mostly got because of the title, and it just looks so cool, so spunky, so like old-fashioned. I don't know. And that is The Flamingo Kid. Like, I don't know. I've never heard of this one, you guys. So I'm actually looking forward to watching this. Interesting title, for sure. But you do have Matt Dillon in it, you guys. And I recognize Hector Elizondo. The other couple actors I don't really recognize. But yeah, you guys. The Flamingo Kid. I have no idea what the heck this is about. But I picked it up anyways. Then this one I actually recently watched, and that's Goodwill Hunting. I watched it, I want to say it was maybe last year for the first time, and I really enjoyed it. Gotta love you some Robin Williams and Matt Damon, Ben Affleck. Just a really great cast in here, you guys. This is one that I saw somebody post recently on Instagram, and it looked really good. I've never seen this one. I mean, you got Owen Wilson in here, and I really enjoy his movies. We also got Kathy Bates, Adrian Brody, Rachel McAdams. So yeah, pretty decent cast in here. I'm looking forward to watching that. Another factory sealed one that was on my Amazon list, and it's a Tyler Perry, and that is For Colored Girls. Factory sealed, you guys. So I was happy to find this one. And then I also found We Are Marshall, which I actually haven't seen this one, surprisingly. But I do like a good football movie and stuff, so I'm looking forward to watching that. All right, so I'm going to get a few more in, you guys, before we go on to part 2. So I did pick up Invictus. I have not seen this one, but I mean, rugby, football, a little similar. So I was curious about this one because I actually have not seen it. This one, I think I've only seen in parts and never fully watched it, and I don't know why. And I know this is an excellent one. Lots of people have said that this is one of their favorite Will Ferrell movies, and that is Talladega Nights. Then I picked up this one right here because the cast in it looked good, and I've actually never seen it before, and that is Scoop. You got Scarlett Johansson, Hugh Jackman, and Woody Allen in it. So it looked like a decent film. Like I said, haven't seen this one, so I'm looking forward to watching that. Then we got There's Something About Mary. Haven't seen that one in a really long time. This one is excellent. This is probably one of my favorite Nicolas Cage films, you guys, is knowing it's kind of actually scary a little bit when you look at it. Just kind of the thought of it anyways. But yeah, very cool movie. And I think the last one I am going to show you guys for part 1 is One that I've actually never seen, never heard of it, but it's Bill Murray in Broken Flowers. I have no idea, but I wanted to just kind of pick up some random titles just to add to my collection and stuff and just see what it's about. You know, it's always fun to check out new movies that you aren't familiar with. So that's it for part 1, you guys. Make sure you stay tuned for part 2 coming up, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Join the family if you have not, and I will see you in my next video, you guys. Bye.